Hello, my basset hound friends and my sexy lemon pie cuties. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here, with a brand new studio album ranking, my first time studio album ranking once again. I told you I was going to wear this shirt in my next video. There you go. Like you saw in my last video. And, you might be surprised what obviously the title's going to be. Yes, I'm ranking the Fear Factory albums. Surprisingly. Whoa, what the hell? Scruffles.
Hello, Markapunk. I missed you on your last videos. I just want to give you some news about metalism.
Yeah, like, what is it? I'm in the middle of ranking the Fear Factory studio albums. What could be so important than me doing my ranking video?
Well, I heard that Messiah is releasing a new album next year around March. You're pissed about that, aren't you?
Well, god damn it. I didn't know that. Well, I guess Messiah is releasing a new album. Expect a re-ranking soon in the future. Thanks for reminding me, Scruffles. Now, head off, please. I gotta finish my ranking.
Well, see you around, Markapunk.
I just don't know what's up with Scruffles. And, yes, I was gonna say the Fear Factory ranking. And anyway, there's 12 in total, from worst to best as usual. My ranking is gonna be weird. So, oh my god. So it's my weirdest opinion. Let's do this right now. 12 to 1. So my most hated one for my number 12th position is actually going to be Digim Moral. Yeah, this one. When Fear Factory tried to do something new metal-ish for the band, it does not work for this band at all. And this one is definitely my least favorite out of all the Fear Factory albums. My god, this one. So, a couple of songs I think are memorable, which is What Will Become, and lastly, Lichpin. And those are the only two songs I think are memorable from this only. God damn. So this is my least favorite out of all the Fear Factory albums. So let's just leave it at my number 12th position. My number 11th pick for this one is going to be Transgression. Yeah, this one. My second least favorite. Go figure. 3 songs I do remember from Transgression album is Transgression, Millennium, which is the Killing Joke cover I do like, and Moment of Impact. Those are the only 3 songs that are memorable from Transgression, and that's the only thing I can remember from this album. Sorry I have to break it to you guys, because it's true. But anyway, my number 11th pick is going to be Transgression. Alrighty, my number 10th pick is going to be Concrete. Yeah, this is why it's weird in my position here for this one. Fear Factory is trying to do a little bit of death metal vocal in this one. And it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of boring. I see when they went for the concept for this one. Kind of strange. The songs I do like from it is Arise Above Oppression, Concrete, Suffer Age, and lastly Self-Immolation. Yeah, kind of a weird one to place in my ranking. So Concrete's a weird one. They try to do different vocals with this one. I find it kind of amusing, but not entertaining in a way. But, well, it's a little bit entertaining in a way. But overall, my number 10th position is going to be Concrete. I'm going to get a lot of hate for my weird-ass opinion what I'm going to put for my number 9th position. Let's see. Dem Manufacture. That one. Dem Manufacture. Their second album. It's a little bit better than their first one. I can get okay enjoyment out of this one as well. Entertaining value to it. So, 5 songs I do think are entertaining. Dem Manufacture, Zero Signal, New Breed, Flashpoint, and lastly HK Hunter Killer. Yeah. This is an okay passable one from Fear Factory. Okay passable one. It's their second album they made. And this is an okay one for me. So my number 9th position is definitely Dem Manufacture. Trucking along in the Fear Factory ranking with my number 8th position I have for this one is the Industrialist. Yeah, we're in the middle of my below average to average ranking in the middle. So I kind of like this better than their second album, I guess. So entertainment value for this one. There's 6 songs I do like from this album. So the Industrialist, Recharger, God Eater, Difference Engine. This is a long ass title for an instrumental song, so here we go. Religion is a flawed because man, it's flawed. Ugh. Instrumental. I do like it. And Human Augmentation. Yeah, I think it's below average, listenable, passable album from Fear Factory as well. So, a little bit of entertainment, enjoyment out of this one as well. So my number 8th is going to be the Industrialist. My number 7th is Mechanized album. We're getting to the above average section of this ranking. So this one has a tad bit more enjoyment out of this one. Yeah, Mechanized is good, I guess. So another 6 songs I do like from this album. So Industrial Discipline, Fear Campaign, Power Shifter, Christ Polation. I hope I'm pronouncing track 5 right. Sorry I butchered that a little bit. Oxidizer, Metallic Division instrumental is pretty good. So it's above average listenable one to me. It's good, not perfect. I can have some enjoyment out of this one. My number 7th is Mechanized. Well, my number 6 is going to be Genexus album. Yeah, this one has the 6 songs I do like from this album as well. I find this kind of interesting as well, so my ranking's weird. I warned you about this, guys. So 6 songs I do like from Genexus is Autonomous Combat System, Dialyric, Soul Hacker, Protomech, Regenerate, and lastly Battle for Utopia. Yeah, this is another good album, I guess, type 1. So another little bit of value entertainment on this one from Fear Factory. My number 6 is going to be Genexus. I finally made it to my top 5 of this ranking. These ones I think are pretty good in these top 5 here. So my number 5 is actually going to be their first debut album called Soul of the New Machine. Their first debut album. This is kind of like a nostalgic first debut album for Fear Factory fans. So it's okay. This is a good album overall. This is where they originally first started their band Fear Factory in this one. Nowadays it's just for nostalgic purposes for this first album they made, to me. So there's 7 songs I do like from this one. So Leechmaster, Scapegoat, Crash Test, Navidad Instrumental, Big God Rapes Souls, Self-Immolation, and lastly WOE. Yeah, this is for a nostalgic purpose of Fear Factory fans. So, it's good, I guess. There is some production issues with this one. But overall, it's good. So my number 5 pick is definitely their first debut album, Soul of the New Machine. Okay, my number 4th position. It's kind of like a reissue of the other album, but it's redone in some way. The album I'm talking about is ReIndustrialize one. I kind of like this a little bit better than the actual Industrialize album. This one has a little bit more entertainment, in my opinion. I think it's pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, Industrialize. They just wanted to revamp it or something, just like they did with, if I can find a similarity to this one, I think Sodom's The Final Sign of Evil as a little bit of a comparison. So, I like this one. This is pretty good. I don't like all tracks, obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tracks I do like from this. So The Industrialist, New Messiah, God Eater, Depraved Mind Murderer, Different Engine, Religion is flawed because, yeah, it's the same instrumental as like the other version, Human Augmentation, and we got 3 cover songs that's actual bonus. So Landfill Pitch Shifter cover is pretty good, Saturation Sonic Violence cover, and lastly Passing Complex's Big Black cover. I told you this was gonna be weird. So I kind of like the ReIndustrialize version of it, I guess. Yeah, my number 4 is gonna be ReIndustrialized. We finally made it to the top 3 of my Fear Factory ranking. So this is gonna be interesting here on out, and gets fans complaining about my weird ass ranking. Overall, my number 3 is actually going to be the Obsolete album. And I actually like this one, all tracks. So actually, I have the CD for it, just for 1 sec. Alright, here it is. So Obsolete. So this is at my number 3 position for me. Yeah, I like all tracks of this, all 10. So Shock, Edge Crusher, Smasher Devourer, Securitron, Police State 2000, Descent, High Tech Hate, Freedom of Fire, Obsolete, Resurrection, and lastly, Timelessness. So yeah, this is at my number 3 position. It's not my most favorite in my top 3. I can have enjoyment out of this album, so I actually own the actual album. So, and this is a first print. And yeah, my number 3 Bronze Medal winner, well, I gotta give it to the Obsolete. So there you go. Alright, you wanna know what's better than my Obsolete number 3? For my number 2 silver medal winner is actually Aggression Continuum album. This one I think is better than Obsolete. Yeah, this one is actually awesome as well. I like all tracks in this one. Pretty awesome album. This is another one I do enjoy from Fear Factory. So, Recode, Disruptor, Aggression Continuum, Purity, Fuel Injection, Suicide Machine, not Mission. Collapse, Manufacture Hope, Connective Dysnos. Sorry for not pronouncing it right, guys. I have trouble pronouncing things right. Monolith and the end of line. Yeah, this one I like better than Obsolete. This one I think is pretty good. I give it 10 stars, I guess, from this one. This one I can have enjoyment from this Fear Factory album. Number 2, similar winner, I'm going to give it to Aggression Continuum. Alright, most of you, my best sound friends and my sexy limit pie cuties, what my number 1 my most favorite Fear Factory album out of all 12 of them. And for me, it's actually going to be Archetype album. This one kicks ass out of the 12. I love this one more. I love the hell out of Archetype, guys. Out of all 12 of these Fear Factory albums, this one I like more. I would definitely go back to listening to this one. I think this is Fear Factory's best one out of the 12. And 13 tracks. So I think the 13th bonus track is a Nirvana cover, I will say to you guys. So School Nirvana cover. And I'll name the rest of the 12 tracks. I know you guys want to hear those. So Slave Labor, Cyber Waste, Act of God, Drones, Archetype, Corporate Cloning, Bite the Hand That Bleeds, Undercurrent, Default Judgment, Bone Scraper, Human Shields, and Ascension Outro Instrumental. Guys, I love this Fear Factory album. This is my most favorite number 1 gold medal winner. It's definitely my most favorite, guys. Yeah. If I ever go back to re-ranking this in the future, we'll see what happens if they release their 13th new album. We'll see in the future, guys. But for right now, my number 1 most favorite Fear Factory album is definitely Archetype. This one is badass in my opinion. Oh my god. And I actually wear this shirt in my Fear Factory ranking. And there's a hell of a lot of them, guys. So, it's just my first time Weird Ass Opinion. If they ever do release a 13th album in the far future, we'll see. Maybe my ranking would change in the future. And we'll see what happens. And I have some other rankings to do in the future. So 2 death metal band rankings are coming up, and better, and my 2 thrash metal band rankings after that too. And I have to make another perfect segment for my upcoming newer death metal band ranking. Well, we'll see. This is the longest ranking I've done for you guys. I hope you find my opinion weird overall. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Subscribe to me if you have not. Click the bell to get all of my notifications on all of my uploads. Also, and share and like this studio album ranking of Fear Factory, worst to best. And I'll see you in my more new rankings to come. So, see you later, my best at home friends and my sexy lemon pie kitties.